सर आवाज येत नाहीये.
हेलो, हाँ आता है तो आवाज?
हो सर.
ओके ओके ओके, थैंक यू. Okay, so now we'll find the values of lambda 1. So by putting, initially we have find the lambda 2 by putting k is equal to 0. Now we'll find lambda 1 and we'll use the same formula 1 over 1 factorial d of ds into s plus 3 square into x of s at s is equal to minus 3. Okay. Again, now we have to find this value of lambda 1 over 1 factorial, okay, into d of ds. So d of ds s plus 3 square into x of s is equal to d of ds into x plus 3 square. Put the values of x of s. What is x of s? X of s is minus s square minus 2s plus 1 divided by s plus 2 s plus 3 square. Okay, so this s plus 3 square, s plus 3 square, that will get cancelled, and what is remain now? So d of ds of minus s square minus 2s plus 1 divided by s plus 2. Okay, so this will be there. So again, we can just rearrange this for finding the differentiation of this with respect to the s. Okay, so here it will take here minus s outside the bracket. So what will be in the bracket? Here s plus 2 plus 1 divided by s plus 2 and now d of ds, that is minus s plus 1 over s plus 2, and now we can find the differentiation of s with respect to the s. It is -1, and this differentiation we can find 1 over s plus 2 square. Okay, so this value we get. Now we have to find at s is equal to -3. So d of ds into s plus 3 square x of s at s is equal to -3. We have to put this s is equal to -3, and therefore this is -1 minus 1 over -3 plus 1 square. So this is equal to -1 minus, this is coming equal to -2, and therefore this is value of lambda 1, which is equal to -2. So we have found all the three coefficients, that is c1, lambda 1 and lambda 2. Now we can write the equation, that is x of s is equal to c1 by s plus 2. So what is the value of c1 we have got? C1 we have got here 1. So this 1 over s plus 2. Okay. Minus lambda 1 by s plus 3. Lambda 1 we have just got. This is a lambda 1. So minus 2 over s plus 3 plus lambda 2. Lambda 2 is here. What value we have got for lambda 2? Lambda 2 is 2. So 2 over s plus 3 square. Now this is the coefficient c1, lambda 1 and lambda 2. Now there are two terms for s plus 3. Okay, here we can see there are two terms for s plus 3, and therefore since p2 is equal to 3 has a multiplicity r is equal to, since p2 is equal to -3 has multiplicity r equal to 2. Therefore the region of convergence, which is equal to the real part of s plane, that is greater than -2, and this is a right-handed signal. And finally we have to find the inverse Laplace transform of the x of s. So we have seen since the previous two lectures how to find the inverse Laplace transform. Suppose this is a 1 over s plus 2. What is this Laplace transform is of this? So inverse Laplace transform is e raised to power -2t into u of t. Similarly, suppose 1 over s plus 3, it is equal to minus e raised to power -3t into u of t. Okay, so what will be the, our interest is there, suppose 1 over s plus 3 square. So what will be its corresponding value? What will be its corresponding value? Okay, so that we have to find. Therefore, x of t is equal to x of s, right? So minus t into x of t, here it is equal to differentiation of x of s with ds. This is we have already seen in the previous lecture. Okay, so here now our interest is 1 over s plus 2 square, 1 over s plus 2 square, sorry, 1 over s plus 2 square, and this is equal to minus d of ds 1 over s plus 3. Okay, so our interest is, mic band kara, switch off your microphone. So this x of s is equal to s plus 3, and this is equal to e raised to power minus 3t into u of t, and therefore we can write, by taking the help of this, we can write 1 over s plus 3 square is equal to minus d of ds 1 over s plus 3, and this is equal to minus t into minus e raised to power minus 3t u of t, and this is equal to t into e raised to power minus 3t into u of t. So by taking the help of this, we can write x of s is equal to 1 over s plus 2 minus 2 over s plus 3 plus 2 over s plus 3 square. So we have to write the inverse Laplace transform of this. So when you again transform this into the, if you take the inverse Laplace transform, again it is converted into the time domain. So x of s is converted into x of t, and what is the inverse Laplace transform of this? That is e raised to power minus 2t into u of t. Okay, this is the inverse Laplace transform of this term. What is the inverse Laplace transform of this term? Minus 2 into e raised to power minus 3t into u of t. Okay, plus what is the Laplace transform of this? Sorry, inverse Laplace transform of this term? Just we have calculated 2 into t e raised to power minus 3t into u of t. So this is the inverse Laplace transform of the given function. This is the so this is the inverse Laplace transform of x of s. Okay. Now we'll see the another example. Inverse Laplace transform of s plus 4 e raised to power minus 2s divided by s square plus 6s plus 8. Okay, so the region of convergence is here. Is greater than minus 2, and this is a right-handed signal. This is a right-handed signal, and this is given, and now we have to find the inverse Laplace transform of this function. Okay, so again we have to expand this by the partial fraction. So this 1 over suppose s square plus 6s plus 8, this we can write 1 over s plus 2 s plus 4, and if you find the coefficient, if you write here c1 by s plus 2 plus c2 by s plus 4, so value of c1 I am writing directly here, that is half into 1 over s plus 2 minus half into 1 over s plus 4. Okay, and the inverse Laplace transform of this is half into e raised to power minus 2t into u of t. This is minus half into e raised to power minus 4t into u of t, and this is the inverse Laplace transform. Hello. So this s over s square plus 6s plus 8 is equal to s by s plus 2 s plus 4. So this is, if you find this 2 over s plus 4 minus 1 over s plus 2, and therefore its inverse Laplace transform is e raised to power minus 4t u of t minus e raised to power minus 2t into u of t. So y of s, its inverse Laplace transform is y of t. Okay, then e raised to power minus es t0 y of s, then this is y of t minus t0, and this is a delayed signal. This is delayed signal, and therefore 4 e raised to power minus 2s y of s. So what will be the corresponding inverse Laplace transform of this? It is 4y t minus t0, means it is a 2 Okay, therefore we can further write what value we have given. It is a 4 into e raised to power minus 2s into s divided by s square plus 6s plus 8. So its inverse Laplace transform will be 4 e raised to power minus 4 t minus 2 u of t minus 2 minus e raised to power minus 2 t minus 2 and this u of t minus 2. And therefore we can write further if you solve this. This is 8 e raised to power minus 4 t minus 2 u of t minus 2 minus 4 e raised to power minus 2 t minus 2 u of t minus 2. So the net signal x of t is given by x of t is equal to 1 plus this 2 and therefore this is a 3 by 2 e raised to power minus 2t into u of t minus 3 by 2 e raised to power minus 4t into u of t plus 8 into e raised to power minus 4 into t minus 2 u of t minus 2 minus 4 into e raised to power minus 2 into t minus 2 into u of t minus 2. So this is the total net signal x of t, which is given like this. Next, we will discuss the Laplace transform of RL circuit. Okay, the circuit is given to you. Suppose this is a current source I of t. This is the resistance R. This is the inductance. And the current flowing through this is IR of t. And this is the voltage across this inductance. So this u of t or so the current flowing through this inductance is IL of t, and this is equal to, we can say it is a output Y, and therefore what is the voltage across this inductance? The voltage across this inductance, it is V of t is equal to L into DIL of t by dt. Okay, so this is the voltage across the inductance. Okay, now we have to use here the Kirchhoff's current law. At this node, suppose this is a node. We have to apply the Kirchhoff's current law at this node. So the current coming at this point is equal to the current leaving from this node. Current coming at this node is equal to the current leaving at this node. This one current is coming and these two currents are leaving from that node, and therefore Kirchhoff's current law we can write here. Kirchhoff's current law, or we can write the voltage across this branch. What is the voltage across this branch and what is the voltage across this? Okay. So what is the V of t? V of t is the voltage across this inductance. This is V of t. And this V of t is nothing but just I have written dIL of t by dt. Okay. And this V of t is nothing but the voltage across this also. Same, because this is the branch connected between this point and this point. So this branch is also connected between this point, and this branch is also connected from the same point. Therefore, so what is the voltage across this source, current source? It is the current flowing through, or what is the voltage across this resistance? This is current into resistance. So this IR of t into R. So this is, we can write the voltage across this resistance R. And therefore now we are interested here the current IR of t. So it is a L over R into dIL of t by dt. Okay. Therefore, the total current I of t is equal to the current flowing through the resistance plus the current flowing through the inductance. Okay. So we have to just substitute the values of this IR of t. So IR of t is just, we have calculated, this is a L over R into dIL of t by dt plus IL of t. Okay, this is the current through the resistance and inductance. Now what is the input here? Input is X of t, and this is the current source. Current source is the input here. So what is the output here? Output is here the current flowing through the inductance. So this is the output, and current flowing through the inductance is IL of t. Okay. So anybody, you can take the attendance, screenshot of the attendance. There are 25 students are present. You take the attendance screenshot of all the 25 students and send me to my personal WhatsApp number. Okay. So the input is here X of t and output is here Y of t. So we can write here the input current, that is IT, is equal to X of t is equal to, this is IT. So instead of IT, I have written here XT. Okay. So XT is equal to 1 over L into dIL by IL of t. So instead of this IL of t, I can write here Y of t. Okay. So this is a dIL dt of IL of t is nothing but y of t. This is y of t plus the, instead of this IL of t, I can write here y of t, y of t. Okay. Again, take the Laplace transform of this, taking Laplace transform of above equation. Therefore, x of s is equal to L by R into s into y of s plus y of s is equal to, here I can take here y of s outside. So y of s I can take outside. So what will be there? L by R into s plus 1. So we are interested here to find a transfer function h of s is equal to output y of s over x of s. So we have to simplify this equation in this standard form, that is y of s by x of s. So y of s by x of s, here we can write here y of s if you take on this side and x of s on this side, so this term will go on the denominator side. Therefore 1 plus L by R, yes, and this is how many poles are there? There is one poles, that is L by R plus S is equal to 0. Sorry, this is S plus 1 is equal to 0. Therefore, S is equal to minus L by R. Sorry. कुठून बोलताय? नंतर कॉल करता का तुम्ही? बोला, काय म्हणता? So L by R is equal to minus 1. Therefore, S is equal to minus R by L. So S is equal to minus R by L, and therefore the region of convergence and therefore the h of t is equal to R by L into e raised to power minus R by L t into u of t. So this is the impulse response of RL circuit. Impulse response of RL circuit. I think this much is sufficient today. Okay, you take the screenshot of the attendance. 24 students are there. Take the screenshot and send me the attendance. Redmi mobile student can take the screenshot of all the student at one time. Okay, so the student who has a Redmi mobile, he can take the screenshot of all the students at the same time, take the screenshot and send me. Thank you very much.